more jobs by providing a better infrastructure for the economy and a better direction for the economy to provide for jobs that give you the ability to work with the limited schedule that you might have. The question is jobs. There are not good jobs that cater to women with limited time. That is true. And so Romney would like to see an economy that expands itself in a horizontal way that gives women and mothers more options with regards to what is on the table for them with their limited timetables and the responsibilities they have as a mother. Yes, sir?
How would you make that argument? This plan is not an economic plan. It's not a PowerPoint. Go into more detail besides saying it's a broad example of PowerPoint. What is it? Taxes, tax equity cut, loopholes, or what? It's not just pontificating.
Well, the truth of the matter is Romney has not been very specific, and the truth of the matter is beyond that is you have to evaluate this decision in sort of a candidate versus candidate. The truth of the matter is Barack Obama has not yet had an answer with regards to how we can fix the economy. I mean, the question we need to ask ourselves is, in the past 4 years, has there been more access for mothers in her position to be able to find jobs that can cater to her schedule? The truth of the matter is that they have not. And so it's important for us to break the mold of a interventionary government that tells businesses what they need to do in every aspect of how they do their business and allow them to cater plans that meet their own employees in a better way. Yes, sir?
I got the same question, but what is Obama going to do about it?
What is Obama going to do about women who are mothers working? Well, as you know, the Affordable Health Care Act is going to be for all Americans to have access to health insurance. And health insurance does cover contraception, it does cover health insurance that she would need for her child, as well as herself. As well as keeping Planned Parenthood funded, which provides those services, parenting classes, to people who might not be able to work to have a higher income to have access to better health care. So it keeps it equal.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm kind of confused. The question about jobs, what was Romney going to do for jobs for students who are parents? But that was more like for healthcare. What is he going to do for jobs for, say, part-time jobs for full-time students that are parents?
What is President Obama going to do for that? Well, I could leave that to the economic group that's going to be discussing that later, or
Just give us a quick tidbit.
we plan on, I mean, unemployment is down and the economy is growing, and we plan on continuing to move forward and continuing to grow jobs so that we have more jobs.
You could also talk about educational opportunities.
Yes, I mean, he supports, I mean, under President Obama, Pell Grants have doubled. Student loan interest rates are lower. You know, he supported keeping them low. They were going to double in July, but they ended up not under his presidency. And what that does is a better education provides better job opportunities for people so that when the guys can have
Bill, why don't you finish this up?
I have a question that's for Romney. You say by creating jobs will provide more opportunities for the full-time students or others. Is that correct? But you also say you want